Korean political leaders must possess a high adversity quotient AQ to succeed. Good day, I am Professor Nam Yong Lee, and I also serve as chairman of the Bukak Forum, a fellowship of more than 2,000 Ph.D. level policy experts devoted to guiding and enlightening the grassroots citizens of the Republic of Korea in order to advance a healthy liberal democracy and a sustainable free market economy. My fellow citizens, we now live in an era where brilliance on paper matters less than the depth of human character and experience. If IQ, the intelligence quotient, measures intellect, and EQ, the emotional quotient, reflects empathy, then AQ, the adversity quotient, has emerged as the defining index of leadership. The adversity quotient measures one's ability to remain composed under crisis, to take responsibility, to assess problems objectively, and to endure hardship without surrender. In essence, AQ represents the strength of a person's attitude and resilience when facing life's inevitable trials. Leadership studies across nations consistently reveal a profound truth. Those who have endured hardship tend to be wiser, fairer, and more honest. According to a joint analysis by the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, the United Nations Development Programme, UNDP, and the Harvard Center for Leadership, leaders who have extensive experience overcoming adversity maintain an average public trust index 2.4 times higher than that of ordinary leaders in terms of policy consistency and moral integrity. This proves that the dignity of a true leader does not arise from academic pedigree or career prestige, but from the inner strength forged through hardship and perseverance. Integrity is not innate. It is a virtue born only from struggle, discipline, and the courage to confront pain. Yet, tragically, our society still clings to hierarchical thinking based on credentials and suffers from an inferiority complex rooted in academic elitism. We judge people by the schools they attended and the regions they come from, while the true qualities of leadership, patience, morality, and empathy are pushed aside. As a result, our society's rational judgment becomes distorted, and truly capable individuals lose their rightful place. It is for this reason that despite the Korean people and corporations being among the best in the world, the quality of our political leadership remains among the lowest within the 38 OECD nations. When we choose our leaders, we must no longer look at their resumes, but at the trajectory of their adversity. We must ask what hardships they have endured, what lessons they have learned from failure, and how they have transformed those experiences into strength and wisdom. This principle of evaluating leaders by the arc of their adversity is the world best practice adopted by advanced democracies. In the United Kingdom, every candidate for high public office is required to submit a written adversity case report detailing how they have faced and resolved crises. In the United States, the federal leadership program includes behavioral event interviews that focus specifically on past failures and lessons learned. The OECD's public integrity guidelines define conflict of interest prevention and internal transparency as universal standards, while ISO 37001 establishes frameworks for anti-corruption management and ISO 30414 mandates disclosure of leadership ethics indicators. These systems represent the evolution of leadership from a mere moral declaration into an institutionalized, evidence-based framework of evaluation. For a nation and society to become truly advanced, the standards by which it selects its leaders must also be advanced. The adversity quotient is not a number that explains fate or personality, it is the muscle of honesty, the DNA of responsibility, and the training record of fairness. Only those who have overcome hardship can truly understand the pain of others and dedicate themselves to the public good. When evaluating leaders, the people of Korea must now ask 4 fundamental questions. Has this person ever faced real adversity? Did they fulfill their responsibilities even amid suffering? What have they learned and reflected upon from their failures? And have they given back those lessons to society and the nation? These 4 questions form the moral compass, for measuring a leader's adversity quotient. When such principles take root in our political culture, we will no longer be deceived by eloquent speakers or graduates of prestigious schools. Instead, we will be guided by leaders who understand the pain of the people and remain steadfast even in the midst of crisis. My fellow citizens, integrity is not proven by words, and fairness is not established by proclamation. These values can only be embodied by those who have remained responsible and upright in the face of hardship. The higher the adversity quotient, the deeper the leader's insight and the more mature their judgment becomes. Only those who have endured crises and disciplined themselves through suffering possess the strength to lead a nation through peril. For Korean politics to be truly renewed, the perspective of its people must change. We must no longer admire the polished resumes of our politicians, but rather the wisdom that blossoms from their scars. A leader refined by adversity is the one who can safeguard liberal democracy, unite the people, and restore the dignity of the nation. Thank you very much.